What's up, interweb? Hoenn here, and welcome back to episode number 2, or battle number 2 in the RU Trilogy. So, if you missed the first battle, boom, right there. Or if you missed the actual team building video, boom, that's right there too. This is the most amount of effort I'd ever put into team building, so it's worth it to go and watch that team preview breakdown video thing. This one. Go watch that, and then you can go watch the first battle I had with that team, boom, right there. And then you can watch this upcoming video, which is the second battle. But let's get right into it. Here we go. This was another random battle, well, not random battle, I just went on find a battle against a random person. Came up with this. I'm on the far side on this battle, as you can see. And my opponent is Ole Ole, apparently. And they have a Jolteon, a Spiritomb, a Doublade, an Omastar, a Tangrowth, and an Emboar. So, threatening team, to say the least. So, my opponent leads with Omastar. As I lead with my Bronzong, trying to get them rocks up again. You know me, just like to get my rocks up all the time. That Omastar does go for the spikes. And I don't have a spinner on this team, so they're there to stay. Now I switch out, go into Clarissa here to try and get an Aura Sphere off in this thing. And he goes for the Earth Power, which I was like, damn, that is a confident play, because Bronzong has Levitate. Now I go for the Dragon Pulse here, predicting the switch into Doublade to take the Aura Sphere, and he goes for the Toxic Spikes instead, so I'll go for the Dragon Pulse again, taking that Life Orb damage as well. So the Toxic Spikes aren't too much of a problem, because I can just bring in Drapion at some point and just get rid of them, so I wasn't too worried about that. But that almost does go down. Now I switch out Clarissa here, and go into Bronzong, which isn't going to take any of that Poison or Spikes, because that's fine, and Jolteon does just go for the Volt Switch, and I was like, okay, it's either Scarf or Specs, one of the two. And switches out into the Emboar right here. Now the Fire move is almost certainly coming, so I was just like, well, you know what, let's switch the hell out of it. Now I bring in Golbat here, again, not going to take any of that Poison or the Spikes damage, so that's fine. And he goes for the Fire Blast, which does less than half to Golbat. I was just like, damn you beast. Now I go for a substitute here, and I get really lucky here. He misses his Fire Blast, and I was just like, wow. Which allows me to get off a Nasty Plot right here, as he goes for the what was it, Scald? Yeah, he goes for the Scald, which doesn't even break the sub. I was just like, this is why I ran a Golbat, which allows me to get off another Nasty Plot. I was like, okay, I'm at ×3 special attack. Air Slash will be wrecking teams. He does break my sub. Now I go for an Air Slash, going to take out this Emboar. Oh, wait. Air Slash doesn't even kill the Emboar, and that is when I realised that running this Golbat set was a bad idea. So yeah, that Emboar doesn't even die to a ×3 Air Slash. So I bring a Drapion here to try and get rid of those Poison, Toxic Spikes, sorry. And I go for Cross Poison, and it takes out that Emboar, which is perfect. Luckily I have speed, because I know those things can carry Earthquake sometimes. In comes the Jolteon. I know he's probably going to go for a Volt Switch, or something along those lines. Which is fine. That does a lot of damage to Drapion though, and I definitely should have switched into Rhyperior if I'd have thought about it, but I didn't. Now that Jolteon goes into Spiritomb, as I go for the knockoff, which knocks off this Spiritomb's leftovers, and I was like, okay, another knockoff's not going to kill it, because now its item's gone, so I'm going to go for a Night Slash, hope for a crit, and I actually get a crit. I was like, yes, Scope Lens coming in handy right there. So that Spiritomb goes down, which is awesome. Drapion putting in work. In comes the Jolteon, and I know he's going to go for another Volt Switch to try and kill me. So this time I do actually switch and go out into my Rhyperior here. Obviously isn't going to be affected by the Volt Switch, and now I know that Jolteon is probably locked into that. This is the perfect play for Rhyperior here. So I know it's going to have to be a hard switch, gives me the perfect opportunity to get a Rock Polish off. Which it is, Jolteon switches out into the Tangrowth. I get a Rock Polish off here. Which gets me at ×2 speed. I'm going to be outspeeding everything else that's left on the field. And I go for a Mega Horn here, and it doesn't do nearly enough to that Tangrowth. And I do get hurt by the Rocky Helmet as well, and a Giga Drain is going to take out that Rhyperior. So I think that was when I realised I wanted to make Rhyperior adamant instead of Jolly. yeah, just teething problems. That's what happens when you build teams. So bring back out Bronze on here, and he goes for the knockoff. Knocks off my leftovers, which is okay, I guess. I'll go for the light screen here. I don't know why I went for the light screen and not the reflect. Would have been a much better play, but whatever. Now I go for reflect. The knockoff doesn't kill me because he's already got rid of my item. Now another knockoff is just going to take out the bronze on there. I let him go down. I mean, he's got his screens up, got the rocks up. He's done his job. So I bring out Drippy on here, hoping I can live whatever he wants to throw at me. And I do go for a Sword Stance, thinking that he can't kill me with the screens up, but I forget that these Tangrowths can run Earthquake. So yeah, totally mind blanking that one. That's completely my fault there. So Dreadfield goes down, and I'm down 2-3 right now. So I bring in Exploud here and go for a Boom Burst. I was like, it's probably not going to kill it, but I'll just go for it anyway. And boom, Boom Burst just takes it out because Boom Burst is so freaking strong. It's ridiculous. So a Light Screen wears off, and at this point again, I was like, okay, Bronzo needs to be carrying the Light Quake because that wasn't long enough. So in comes the Jolteon, and he goes for a Thunderbolt here. I was predicting the Volt Switch, but he just goes for a Thunderbolt straight up, and I was like, okay, go for a Boom Burst, and it's going to take that Jolteon out. Even without the Light Screen, Exploud still takes that Thunderbolt, no damn problem. That's what I mean, the 252 investment in HP. What helps so much, it's just so surprising. In comes Doublade, and because of Scrappy, I'm able to go for another Boom Burst. It's resisted, it still does like 58%, absolutely crazy amount of damage. He's going to go for an Iron Head and manage to take out Exploud there. Now I bring in Chloritza here, and I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse. I do take spike damage. Going to go for a Dark Pulse, but this Doublade does go for a Shadow Sneak, which isn't enough to take me out. Just hanging on there. Go for a Dark Pulse, takes on the Doublade, but plot twist, I go down to Life Orb damage, so it's a double down to win it. I win with a very narrow 0-0. Oh my good god, that was ridiculous. I was on the edge of my seat on that one. I was just like, wow, getting that Life Orb damage and taking out my own glory. So that was pretty nuts. So yeah, that was a really interesting match. It was really fun to do, but it opened my eyes to a lot of weaknesses on my team and ways I could improve it. So my third battle I had, which was against a friend of mine, which will be uploaded tomorrow as well. The third battle, I felt like my team was a lot stronger, and I knew how to play them a little bit more. So make sure you watch the third battle as well, because that's also a good one. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and you can subscribe to the channel. Join the Hoenn army today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace!